Maybe our first dies and our first embossing folders, or maybe you have hundreds and hundreds like I do, and you really want that brilliant machine that easily and very quickly and beautifully is going to be able to make those creations for you. And Miss Anna, you have done it. Girl, we have waited years. So the request started coming in 2013.
Yes, when we partnered with Cricut and Cuttlebug to create the first Anna Griffin branded Cuttlebug machine.
Which was cranked.
Die cutting and embossing machine. And so many of us wanted an electronic version, and here she is.
It's beautiful.
It's the Empress, and it is impressive.
And it matches her colorway, which I love. Okay, first off, why did you name it Empress?
Okay, so there are some very special fans that like to call me the Empress of Elegance.
Oh, lovely.
And I love that. And it was the perfect name for this machine because we have the little Anna Griffin Mini, you know, but then we thought, okay, Maxi, no, Empress, Empress.
Empress is
and because it's impressive what you can do. And an Empress, well, she rules an empire, and we're all crafters, you know. So anyway, this is so amazing. So Suzanne, this machine, it's amazing because it's small, it's portable, okay? It's gonna move around with you in your craft space. It is only 13 inches wide, and it's 6 inches deep and 6 inches tall. That's it, okay? And when I was just working with those embossing folders, you're actually getting a beautiful 3D embossing folder with this to get started, okay? And you're getting 5 dies that cut and emboss, and they're here. And those 5 dies are my favorite, one of my favorite frame dies, one of my favorite butterfly dies, a word for birthday, and isn't that pretty?
It's beautiful. That frame is gorgeous.
So this is where you get started.
All this.
And then
you get your plates.
Yes, you get the plates, and those are all, what's so amazing about this is we've designed this, it's a very low profile experience, meaning the entire stack is less than half an inch, okay? So you're getting 2 A plates, you're getting a B plate, which is a magnetic mat, you're getting, look at the structure, okay? Do you see that that does not bend, it's not gonna move? You're getting the die embossing mat, this is the rubber mat, again, super thick, and then you're getting a metal shim for, I'll show you all these uses for these things as we start cutting. Shall we die cut?
Absolutely, well, and I wanna explain too, I think this is so important because you made this specifically to work with her level, which is a very high quality, high level, super intricate dies and embossing folders, but it works with everybody else's too. So if you're saying, I am done with the cranking, and I've got a lot of fans in my little stamping club who do it, I keep saying, are you still doing the cranking thing? This is the one you want to go for. Maybe you like the old system, and that's great. It's certainly available, and it's very portable and easy, but if you really want ease, 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 this is it. And you know what I discovered? When you go to this type of machine, this is the coolest part. For years and years, I've collected so many of Anna's embossing folders and her dies. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It happens when you work here and you love crafting. The challenge is I couldn't use them quick enough because all the systems are rather laborious, right?
Yes.
What I discovered is by having it, all of a sudden, now I'm pulling them out and I love working with them.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does, and I store mine in our die binder so I can have it all at my fingertips because little pieces of metal are hard to keep up with. So let's do a cut,
sure,
okay?
Please.
So this sandwich is one that you know and you love. This is not new, which I think is so great about this. So we're starting with our A plate as our base, and we'll take the magnetic mat and put it on top of the A plate. This is a 6.5 inch by 8 inch mat. And so very magnetic. Paper face down, same sandwich. Everybody knows this from Cuttlebug. So die face up, paper face down, A plate on the top. And one of the really ingenious things about this, Suzanne, is that you can feed the plates into the machine either horizontally, and it'll go faster, or vertically, and you will save the life of your plates. As you cut, you just keep turning and turning. And you notice that when I press the run button, when I didn't feed it, it automatically shut off.
Oh, nice. That's
so
great.
That's really good. So you'll always turn on the power, and then you'll hit run, and you'll feed the plates right into the front. And as you're working with this, one of the things that we've done, okay, a die cut and emboss takes about, I don't know, a minute and 60 seconds.
Great.
2 minutes, something like that. Embossing is less than 30 seconds.
Wow.
It is so fast and so easy. So you will etch your plates, okay?
Don't freak out about that.
No, no, that's normal. So you take your die, right? And it's gonna go like that, and this is the same sandwich that we all know and love. But now we've added this metal shim, and this is one of those wonderful things that's gonna create even more embossing. All right, so it goes on the bottom. We wanna make sure that those little pieces don't come out. You put your rubber mat on the top. And again, I have this big brush for this. I don't want to send these through the machine. Okay, back on top, press the run button. And now I'm going to rotate my plates again just because this is going to keep them from warping. It's going to, if you use one plate on top all the time and always keep it in the same direction, the etching will stay in one place.
Oh,
it will also stay with what you need. Okay, so perfect embossing.
Wow.
Perfect embellishment, perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
And then this comes with the machine.
That's beautiful.
This is one of my favorite frames. And so as you're building something as beautiful as this, we also gave you the interior die to layer. And then as you put this all together, you've got perfect cards every single time. Impressive cards.
Absolutely. And again, it's all about something that's very simple and easy to use. And if you've got a lot of dies and a lot of folders like I did for all these years, and you really haven't embraced them because you just get tired of using the old method of cranking, and it could be any brand machine you have out there, this is a game changer. All of a sudden, you'll want to use them, you'll enjoy using them, you're like, wow, now I know how brilliant they are because I'm finally digging into that pile I've had and really embracing them because it makes it so easy. It's also space saving. It's also designed to the highest level possible because of one reason. Your dies and embossing folders are superior quality. They're thicker.
Well, right, they're 1 millimeter powder coated steel, and what that means, it's thicker than most, and one of the things that it has a longer lifespan, and these plates are designed that same way, so the thickness is all engineered in a way that worked with our dies. Now, Suzanne, I put together an auto ship.
She did, and we have to get to that very quickly because you guys love her auto ship. So explain what you did in auto ship.
So what I did was I started with, again, a frame die that I absolutely loved, and then I put together the pretty things that worked with it, like a rose and a word and a swirl, and then a folder, a 3D folder. So I took my favorite folders and made them all 3D. So you
for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you may have some of those, but again, this little collection is really important. So that's what January looks like, and that is so pretty.
It's called Love Rose. Then we have March, which is Hello Damask, which is one. I thought that was a hilarious name, by the way. Which is one of her all-time iconic looks. And then May is For You Fringe. So there's a third ship. And now with auto ship, you can slow it down, skip, cancel. You handle and control auto ship. The problem is missing out on it because it's only going to be offered today. So if you get the machine, you say, hey, get the machine, I get the first set, and then the auto ship will appear at your door magically, which is pretty awesome. Also, too, we have a bonus buy, and this is really super cool. I can't believe, actually, our bonus buy tonight. But what it is you're gonna buy, if you buy our today's special, you get 50% off the Anna Griffin Treasury Bundle. Now, this is a really big deal. And what it means is that Treasury Bundle is normally on HSN. You can buy it right now for $80.